What's going on, everybody? Welcome in to Blazers Uprise live here on a Monday, and we got Eric here for Picks Against the Spread. First time in quite a while. What's going on, man? How's your Monday treating you? And I'm happy to have you here for a 12-game slate for picks today.
Happy to be here. How's everyone doing today?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Happy the sun's out. Also, it's light later in the day, it sucks losing an hour, but I like it. I like the sun going down 7 p.m. or later, so I'm enjoying that as well. Hopefully everybody out there is having a good day in chat. We're gonna have a fun day for picks today. We're gonna talk a little bit about Matisse Thybulle for like the first time all season, so that's gonna be interesting. We have new Thybulle news that I have not seen. So we'll talk about it. We'll react to it. But of course, we got to get to picks against the spread. We got 12 games. We're going to try and go through them as fast as possible. If you're new to the show, we pick the day's games, and there's a massive slate today. And then we talk about the latest Blazer news or topics, which comes after picks against the spread. So if you're watching back after the fact, you can always skip past all the graphics, or you can just hang out and see what we pick and see if we're right or not with our picks today. Let's take a look at the picks against the spread standings as we enter the day. Eric showed back up because he's getting closer to passing chat. That's why. 2.5 back, Eric. 6-1 day for you on Thursday.
Yeah, good day for me last week. Getting back into it. Hopefully I have a chance now. Getting back up into that one spot where I am destined to be.
I think you might have jinxed it. Sounds like the new easy money right there. Yep. We got Javon 6-1 also, and he's only 4.5 back. Listen, everybody's kind of slowly catching up to chat, which is cool because right now you got 8 people within 9 games. You got 9 people within 10 games. Zach's only 10 games back. So if anybody goes on a run here, you could see anybody win this thing still, and we're gonna have a lot of games to pick the rest of the year. We're gonna match up picks against the spread days for heavy slates of games, so it's really anybody's ball game. Collectively, we went 48 and 43. We're now 12 games above 500 on double downs, still 92 games below 500 in our general record, but our double downs have been doing better, and we have back-to-back above 500 days as a group, which is the first time that's happened in a while, quite a while. Alrighty, let's jump into game number 1. We have the Atlanta Hawks hosting the Philadelphia 76ers. The Hawks are 11.5-point home favorites.
All right, in this one, out for the Sixers are Jared McCain, Kyle Lowry, Eric Gordon, Paul George, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre, and Andre Drummond. Out for the Hawks are Trae Young, Karis LeVert, Kobe Buffkin, Jalen Johnson, Larry Nance Jr., and Daquan Plowden.
Disgusting injury report right there, Ben. Absolutely disgusting. I'll just take the points.
Brendan's posted chat.
Awesome. Appreciate you, Brendan.
Thank you, Brendan, and thank you for the injuries as well. Javon's going 76ers. As am I and Brendan, Trevin, Zach, and Crushables. I'll repeat that. Sorry, I went kind of fast.
Yeah, and I think this might be a slow computer day for me today.
Oh,
That's what it's looking like right now. Some days I could just plug them in super fast. Some days it's super slow. It's very hit or miss, very inconsistent. We got 5 games tipping off at 4:40, so if you want to double down on any of these games, get that double down in ahead of time. So we had Trevin, we had Crushables, we had Hawks for Connor. Arrow says, I'm here somehow. Wow, we got everybody here, man. Everybody here. 503 Steven Arrow. All Hawks, along with Jackson. And chat is going to go Hawks 60% of the vote. Javon went 76ers. That makes this a 7v6. Does that sound right? A 7v6 in favor of the Philadelphia 76ers. A good old split vote. All right, game number 2. We got the Boston Celtics hosting the Utah Jazz. The Celtics are 15.5-point home favorites.
All right, in this one, we have, for the Jazz, out are Taylor Hendricks, Jordan Clarkson, Keontae George, and Lauri Markkanen. For the Celtics, they are without Jason Tatum, Al Horford, Kristaps Porzingis, and Drew Peterson.
So what you're telling me is there's going to be another Peyton Pritchard masterclass?
Yes. Derek White and Peyton Pritchard show.
I'm going to go with Boston.
I'm just taking the points, so I'm going Jazz. Brendan Steven also taking the Jazz, along with Trevin and Crushables.
Alrighty, so Steven, Brendan, Trevin, and Crushables.
The ends. Brendan, Steven, Trevin.
Yeah.
503.
No Javon, because it's a different type.
Yeah. Celtics.
Yeah, different end.
Celtics for 503. Aeromancer.
Mm-hmm.
Zach. Jackson.
Alright,
And Javon.
Jackson, Javon. Alright, who'd I miss? Who's Connor?
Connor's
going
Jazz.
with the Jazz, and Chat, it looks like, is also going to go with the Utah Jazz, which makes this North Side versus South Side. North Side going for the Celtics, South Side is going for the Jazz, because the whole bottom row is Jazz, the whole top row is Celtics.
Come on, chat. Let's get some people voting.
Yeah, we got a 7v6 in favor of the Utah Jazz. 3 votes. Got to get those votes in those chat polls. Game number 3. We got the Brooklyn Nets hosting Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers are 5.5-point road favorites.
All right, out for the Lakers are LeBron James, Jackson Hayes, Rui Hachimura, and Dorian Finney-Smith. Oh, and Maxi Kleba as well. Out for the Nets, Cam Thomas, DeAnthony Melton, Trendon Watford.
So Luka will play?
Looks like Luka is playing.
Alrighty. This is a tough one, man. It's a tough one.
Lakers for Brendan, 503. Aeromancer, Trevin,
3 Arrow, Trevin.
and Zach.
Alright.
And Javon is Lakers as well. Nets for you, me, Steven, Jackson, and Crushables.
Alright. Okay. Arrow, Trevin, Zach. We got Connor going Lakers. We had Noah go Lakers. And we got Chat going with the Lakers. So we had 2 split votes, 7v6s for the first 2 games. This one is an 8v5 in favor of the Los Angeles Lakers. All right, game number 4. We got the Miami Heat hosting the Charlotte Hornets. The Heat are 9-point home favorites.
Javon's claiming double down for Lakers too.
All righty.
All right, in this one we have out for the Hornets, Grant Williams, Josh Okogie, Brandon Miller, Trey Mann. Out for the Heat are Drew Smith, Nikola Jovic, and Alec Burks.
I hate picking Hornets games.
Yeah.
So the Hornets have LaMelo.
Yep.
Okay.
On the Hornets are Eric, Trevin, Jackson, and Crushables.
All right. Eric, Trevin, Jackson, Crushables. All right.
Also, Connor joined us. On the Heat. Let me know when you're ready.
Who's the... So we got you, Trevin, Jackson, Connor, and who?
Crushables.
All right. All right, I'm going Heat.
All right, the other Heat are Javon, Brendan, 503, Steven, Arrow, Zach.
All right, and then we got Chat going with the Miami Heat. 67% of the vote. The fourth vote was in late. Past the buzzer. All right. 67% of the vote. We got 28 people in here. Got to vote in the chapel. We got 8v5 in favor of the Miami Heat. Miami Heat. So 2 7v6s, 2 8v5s. Last 4:40 tip-off time. We got the Raptors hosting the Wizards, and the Raptors are 7.5-point home favorites.
All right, out for the Wizards are Chris Middleton, Marcus Smart, Colby Jones, Richaun Holmes, Malcolm Brogdon, and Sadiq Bey. Out for the Raptors, Jakob Poeltl, Ochai Agbaji, Ulrich Chomsky, Grady Dick, Brandon Ingram, Jonathan Mogbo, and Jacoby Walter.
We're at the time of the year where we get these massive, massive injury reports, man.
Yeah.
Massive. I'll just take the points. David Lester
usually what I do.
Last poll looks like a tie. Well, it is a tie, but when I ended it, it was 67% in favor of the Heat. So, obviously wouldn't end it if it was a tie. So, all right. We got Wizards for Eric, Brendan, Noah, Trevin, Zach,
And Jackson.
and Jackson.
And Connor.
And Connor. Wow. Look at all these Wizards picks, man. Never would have thought.
And then we got Raptors.
You're going with Wizards?
Yeah.
All right, so you, Zach, Trevin, Jackson, Connor, 503. All
That
right.
surprised you?
No, I just didn't remember. All right. We got Javon going Raptors. We got
Steven Arrow Crush. Raptors.
Oh, Arrow's going. All right. And we got Chat going Raptors, 57% of the vote. And, yeah, Brendan also went Wizards. So this is another 8v5 in favor of the Washington Wizards. All right. Game number 6 of 12. We got the Chicago Bulls hosting the Indiana Pacers. The Pacers are 6-point road favorites.
All right, in this one we have out for the Pacers Isaiah Jackson and Tyrese Halliburton. Out for the Bulls, Lonzo Ball and Ayo Dosunmu.
That's future Blazer Ayo Dosunmu to you.
Sure. All right, let me know when you're ready for some picks.
Like I said, it's a slow computer day for me today, man. My computer is as inconsistent as Shaden Sharp.
Wow.
All right, we got Connor going Pacers.
Sharp catching the stray and picks against the spread.
Okay, so Eric, Steven, Trevin, Zach. All Bulls. I'm going to go Pacers. And then we got Pacers for Brendan. All right, you can tell me the Pacers ones.
Brendan.
Yep.
503.
Yep.
Arrow. Jackson. Crushables.
Alrighty.
Javon's going Bulls.
And 503 went with... Whoa.
Pacers.
Pacers. All right. Chat, we got a 50-50 poll, so somebody vote in the chat poll. There we go. We got the Pacers bringing it back for chat. It was Bulls. It's going to be Pacers. Chat divided on this one. We got an 8v5 in favor of the Indiana Pacers, game number 7. We got the Houston Rockets hosting the Orlando Magic, and the Rockets are 4.5-point home favorites. You're muted. Oh. And I was muted telling you were muted. What a failure.
Yeah. Out for the Magic are Mo Wagner and Jalen Suggs. Out for the Rockets are Amen Thompson, Reed Shepherd, and Fred VanVleet.
I don't know if we've ever both been muted talking at the same time.
No.
Might be a first. Arrow said I thought my audio cut out. Well, you could still hear the music, right? As long as you can hear the music, you are good.
Let me know when you're ready for.
All right, let's do it. What we got?
Magic for Javon and Connor.
All right.
Along with Brendan, Steven, and Crushables. Rockets. When you're ready.
No, my computer is hating on me today, man. Alright, so we had Connor, Crushables, Steven, Javon, and Brendan. Alright.
Alright, Rockets are Eric, Noah, 503, Aeromancer, Trevin, Zach, Jackson.
All right, and we got chat going Rockets 60% of the vote. Making this another 8v5 in favor of the Houston Rockets. Everything's been a 7v6 or an 8v5, so we're 7 games in. That's wild. It's going to be a wild day. All right, game number 8. We got the Memphis Grizzlies hosting the Phoenix Suns. The Grizzlies are 3.5-point home favorites.
All right, in this one, we have out for the Suns, Monte Morris, Cody Martin, Bradley Beal. And then out for the Grizzlies, we have Jaren Jackson Jr., Luke Kennard, Sante Aldama, Vince Williams Jr., Brandon Clark, Zach Edey, and Zion Pullen.
Wow, Zion's out again, huh?
Yep.
Even in a game that doesn't include the Pelicans, Zion's still out. All right. We should just count this as a loss for Javon just because he called them the Grizzlies.
Nah, gotta give him credit.
All right. I'm going Grizzlies. I can't trust the Suns.
Trevin and Zach are trusting the Suns.
All right, good luck.
And then Grizzlies for Javon, Connor, Eric, Brendan, 503, Steven, Aeromancer, Jackson, and Crushables.
Yeah, there goes the even vote tallies here, man. Chat is going Suns 75% of the vote. So we got a rare occurrence where chat is against the majority with the Suns, with Zach and Trevin. Everybody else Grizzlies. Normally chat's not this far towards the minority here, but 10v3 in favor of Memphis. Game number 9, we got the OKC Thunder hosting the Denver Nuggets. The Thunder are 9-point home favorites.
8 votes will kind of do that, but
yeah.
All right, OKC. Nuggets are without Julian Strawther, Daron Holmes, and Aaron Gordon. Thunder without AJ Mitchell and Nikola Topic. Let me know when you're ready for picks.
This is a tough one because I feel like Denver bounces back after last night, but also They could bounce back and lose by like 12, and it would be a bounce back. So, yeah, go ahead.
All right. Nuggets for Connor, Javon, Eric, 503, Aeromancer, Zachary, and Jackson.
Wow.
Thunder for
Go ahead.
Brendan, Steven, Trevin, Crushables.
All right, who'd Arrow go with?
Nuggets.
Alrighty, so we got a lot of Nuggets love on the board. Chat is going to go with the OKC Thunder. And I told myself before this episode I'd go Nuggets, so I guess I'll go Nuggets. I don't feel good about it, though. Alright, we got a 9v4 in favor of the Nuggets against the Thunder. This is going to be an interesting game to follow along with. All right, game number 10, we got the San Antonio Spurs hosting the Dallas Mavericks. The Spurs are 7-point home favorites.
Nuggets for chat instead of Thunder.
What'd you say?
Chat was Thunder, not Nuggets.
Yeah, that's what I meant to put it. All right, I'll go back to this. Let's see here. An 8v5 in favor of the Nuggets, not a 9v4. There you go. Thunder for chat. That's what we got. Those are our picks. All right. Game number 10. Spurs, Mavs. Spurs, 7-point home favorites.
All right, get ready for this one, too. Mavs are without PJ Washington, Omax Prosper, Derek Lively, Kai Jones, Kyrie Irving, Jaden Hardy, Daniel Gafford, Anthony Davis, and Brandon Williams. The Spurs are without Victor Wembanyama, Jeremy Sohan, Charles Bassey, and Ryan Minix.
So who do the Mavs have is my question.
Dwight Powell? Najee Marshall?
My guy, Najee Marshall, man. I mean, he's got to go Spurs, right? Like, I'll go Spurs.
Chat saying Dinwiddie.
Yeah. Dinwiddie always plays well in games like this, I feel like. All right. We got Spurs for... Wait, Eric's going Mavs? You're going Mavs, huh?
Yep. I'm taking the points pretty much in all but one game today, unless it was, like, close.
Alrighty. Good luck. We got Spurs for Brendan, Noah, Steven, Arrow, Trevin, Zach, Jackson, and Crushables. And Javon. And Connor. And Chat. Eric has an island.
You guys are gonna make me change
Eric
my
has an
double down.
island, and it's the most G League roster of the season. Good luck, man. My well wishes to you. Poor guy is stranded on an island. I might double down against Eric's island, man. I think I will. All right. Game number 11. We have the weird. It was supposed to be the Blazer game. Where's the Blazer game? I must have put in the wrong graphic. Let me put in the right graphic. So just give me a second. All right, there we go. We got the Portland Trail Blazers heading into Golden State against the Warriors. The Warriors are 12-point home favorites.
All right, for the Blazers, out for sure are Robert Williams, Matisse Thybulle, and DeAndre Ayton. Doubtful is Jeremy Grant. Questionable, Denny Avdia. Warriors are without Jonathan Kuminga, Brandon Podziemski, and Jackson Rowe.
Wow, Jackson got so bad at picks against the spread, he decided to sign with the Warriors. So now he's the next Jonte Porter. Alrighty.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm good to go.
Blazers for Trevin.
Yep.
Zach.
Yep.
Jackson. Crushables. Javon. Warriors for
Yeah, go ahead.
all right. Connor, Brendan, 503, Steven, Aeromancer, and this is the game I am not taking the points on.
Of course. Blazer hater.
Yep.
Chat doesn't hate the Blazers. They're going Blazers 71% of the vote. If Denny plays, I want to go Blazers. If he doesn't play, I want to go Warriors.
Good for you. You will not know.
I'm going to go Warriors. Might as well gain a game on chat. All right. 7v6 in favor of the Warriors. And then the final game of the day, we got the Phoenix Suns. Nope. We do not got the Phoenix Suns. What happened to these last two games, man? I put them in and they disappeared. All right, we got the Sacramento Kings. This is the graphic from... I don't know what's going on. We got the Sacramento Kings hosting the New York Knicks. The Knicks are 2-point road favorites.
All right. In this one, the Knicks are without Jalen Brunson, who hurt his ankle, and Ariel Hutporty. The Kings are without Domantas Sabonis.
Whoa. Alrighty, well, I'll go Knicks.
Yeah, with you is Eric, Brendan, 503.
Oh, man. All right. The road games take so long to put in the road picks. All right, we got Brendan. We got 503.
Eric.
Yeah, got you.
Steven.
Okay.
Aeromancer.
All right.
Trevin. Zach. Jackson.
Alrighty.
And then Kings for Crushable and Javon and Connor.
Alrighty. Chat is going to go with the New York Knicks, making this a 10v3 in favor of the Knicks. And now it's time for our double downs. Whoops, wrong slide. Alright.
We need a poll for chat.
Alright.
They had the Suns plus 3.5 over the Grizzlies, and the Lakers minus 5.5 at the Nets.
All right, chat, vote for your double down because we had a tie. Chat was really divided today. Really divided. 75 being the highest percentage is pretty low. Pretty low. All right. My double down is going to be the San Antonio Spurs.
All right. Then screw it. My double down is the Dallas Mavericks.
Good luck. I'm going to get 2 games on Eric, chat.
Congratulations.
I love how I still have the standings from last year on there in the bottom right of this slide. Alrighty.
All right. Crush is the Utah Jazz.
All right.
Trevin is the Houston Rockets, which was going to be mine. Let's see if that comes back to haunt me. Brendan is Thunder.
Okay.
503 Pacers. Aeromancer Pacers. Steven Thunder. Zach Spurs.
All right, Zach, let's get it.
Jackson Knicks.
All right.
Lakers for Javon. Kings for Connor.
Kings for Connor. Hasn't this Laker game already tipped off?
He said it earlier that he was going to double down on.
No, but chat.
Oh. I mean, it was tied for the...
Let me just go see something real quick. Yeah,
I'm going to have to give him the other one.
Yeah, we're going to have to give him the other one because the Lakers are already up 11.
All right, Suns then.
So Suns for chat.
Yeah, slick chat. Slick.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. So, because the Suns game is tipping off very shortly, and you gotta get your double downs in before the game time. So that's the rules. That is the rules. How many of you, be honest, how many of you were voting for that double down based on the score of that Lakers game? Just be honest. I'll respect it. I'll respect the attempt. I will respect it. All right. All right, so we got Chat going Suns by themselves. We got Jackson going Knicks by himself. Eric going Mavs. That's an island, so he's by himself. Trevin going Rockets by himself. Connor going Kings by himself. Crushable's going Jazz by himself. Javon, I don't know if I said it, going Lakers by himself. We got Steven and Brennan going OKC, and then Zach and I going with the Spurs. Alrighty. I mean, I'm willing to believe chat that they didn't look, but also they could be lying.
Yeah.
And what's fair is fair. The rules are the rules. Alrighty. Should have just had one more person vote on the Lakers there, and you guys would have got it. You guys would have got it. All right. That includes picks against the spread. Good luck to everyone today. You've already had a few games tip off after the start of this. You got the Celtics beating the Jazz 25-22 at the end of the first. You got Atlanta beating Philly 33-31 at the end of the first. You got the Lakers up 26-13 over the Brooklyn Nets. I took the Nets in that game, huh?
Yep.
Stupid. All right. Heat beating the Hornets 34-21. Raptors beating the Wizards 25-23. Alrighty. That includes picks against the spread. So, there was apparently some Thybulle news when we started the stream, Eric.
I mean, I don't know if this is what it was, but he got assigned and then recalled.
Yeah, okay. So he was assigned to... Oh, Drake Greenlaw's gone. Damn.
Yeah.
He's going to Denver with Hufanga. All right. Well, moving on. Kind of sad. But moving on. Yeah, you got Matisse Thybulle. Got assigned to the remix for conditioning. I think he practiced with them, I assume, and then got recalled.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah.
You assign them so they can practice with the Rip City remix, and then you recall him. So he went through a practice. I assume that means practice went well, and he's ready to play possibly on Wednesday.
I feel like that's a little optimistic because it was worded as he if he progresses, he could possibly return during the homestand, and it's a 7-game homestand. So based on that, I don't know if it'll be as early as Wednesday. Also, who knows? It could have gotten recalled because it went terribly. I don't know. But most likely he's going to return at some point during this homestand, it sounds like. Of course, all the reporting around it is a lot of, if he progresses, then he could possibly return on the homestand, which, is not anything definitive there. But, if you want to read between the lines, like, all right, yeah, that's what we could assume, I guess, barring any setbacks, is that he will return at some point during this homestand. So if it's Wednesday, cool.
We don't play again until, Sunday after that? So maybe they set him out Wednesday and give him
a few more days.
5 days or whatever.
But you're going to have Thybulle back in the lineup. I guess he's going to be getting the minutes that have been going to Chris Murray. But, if they start playing Thybulle more than Shaedon Sharpe, we will be raging on the postgame show.
Yep.
So we'll see. We shall see. Ty says Chet really didn't have an opportunity to double down ahead of time that I know. Well, I mean, it's just based on percentages, so they don't just automatically decide. I mean, it's just a tiebreaker poll for the percentages, so, yeah.
Watch Thybulle start. Yeah, he better not.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how they utilize him. It's going to be interesting to see how many minutes he gets when he gets back. I mean, this close to the end of the season, I think they'll just give him some limited minutes, kind of what they've been given to Chris Murray and Delano Banton. If he starts to eat into the minutes of Shaedon Sharpe or Scoot Henderson, then we're going to have a serious problem. Then we're going to have a serious issue. So we'll just have to see how that plays out. And, yeah, that's the latest update on Matisse Thybulle, man. Been out for the entire season, screwed up his ankle while rehabbing from another injury that I don't even remember at this point, Eric. I don't even remember what he was recovering from. So, basically been out for months now, but could be back on the Blazers' upcoming 7-game homestand. But, of course, the Blazers play on the road tonight against the Warriors. So we will see what they do tonight. I mean, they're 12-point underdogs. Me and Eric both took the Warriors on the spread line. And you have Denny Avdia questionable. You have Jeremy Grant doubtful. The Blazers, the only hope they have of hanging in this game is if Avdia plays or if like Anthony Simons / Jeremy Grant / Scoot Henderson / Shaedon Sharpe, they get scorching hot. You're going to have multiple guys there get scorching hot in order to be competitive without Denny. But we've seen the Blazers offense really struggle in the half court lately. They've struggled to get up good shots lately. And you're going up against a decent Warriors defense. And, of course, they have Jimmy Butler as well. And they've been really, really good since acquiring Jimmy Butler. The hope that I have for this team winning this game is pretty much non-existent, to be honest with you. Just because of the way the Blazers have been trending lately and the way the Warriors have been trending lately. The Warriors have the... Let me find some stats here. Where are they? The Warriors are 10th in adjusted net rating. They're 15th offensively and 7th defensively. So, 7th ranked defense the Blazers are going up against. Will they be able to score the ball? They're going to have to at least put 115, maybe 120 on the board to beat this team. That's going to be really tough to do, man.
I also wonder what that is since the trade deadline.
Yeah, it's definitely been better because they have been much better since the trade deadline after acquiring Jimmy Butler. So they also get a lot of offensive rebounds. Of course, defensive rebounding is a major issue for the Blazers. The Blazers have the second worst defensive rebounding percentage, and the Warriors have the 5th best offensive rebounding percentage. So the Warriors are going to get their points. Even if they're missing shots, they're going to be able to clean up the boards. And we've seen the Blazers struggle without clinging in the lineup to corral rebounds. So I think this game is going to be a lot of offensive rebounds. I think the Warriors are going to get 12, 13 offensive rebounds in this game. And it's going to be the Blazers basically trying to score enough to keep up with them and probably falling behind because I don't expect a good offensive night for the Blazers.
Yeah. Todd's joking in chat now that Jeremy Grant has played his last game as a Blazer. Favorite memory of JG. So yeah, Tori and chat. I want you guys to answer right now predictions. Do you think after Grant had his one of his best games of the season, certainly most recent game he's had, do you think that they possibly shut him down the rest of the season moving forward as he's doubtful to play and it doesn't look like he's going to play tonight?
I don't think they shut him down. I don't really know what their plan is. I mean, the Mavs play the Spurs today. If the Mavs beat the Spurs, the Blazers lose to the Warriors, they're 5 games back. But if the Blazers somehow win this game and the Mavs lose to the Spurs, they're 7-point underdogs, you're 3 games back. So I think you just have to see what this deficit is. I think, the Blazers have a really tough schedule coming up. If the Mavs can get a couple wins and put a little bit more distance between the Blazers and themselves, the Blazers will start tanking. But also, it's not like Jeremy Grant is really helping you win games right now. So could they shut him down the rest of the season? I don't know. I don't think they're in the mindset of shutting guys down if they can play right now. So I would venture to say that that's probably unlikely. But
it'll be interesting to see how that,
with this team,
like you said, with the standings, if we find ourselves like 7 games back by the end of the week, do they start doing that? Or are they more likely to do that than if we're still 4 games back?
I mean, the Mavs, that would require the Mavs winning 3 games. I don't think the Mavs are going to win 3 games, but, they're struggling to win 1 right now with how banged up they are. No Kyrie, no AD, just super injury prone. In the Mavs schedule, they got the Spurs today, that game tipping off in about 30 minutes. Then they got the Spurs on Wednesday as well. Here's the thing. The Spurs are right ahead of the Blazers in the tank race, right? So either you're gaining a game on the Spurs in the tank race if you lose, or if you win, you're getting a game on the Mavs. That's assuming the Spurs beat the Mavs in both these games. If you win, you're getting a game on the Mavs for the 10th seed. If you lose, you're gaining on San Antonio for the 9th best odds in the lottery. And if you look at the lottery picture right now, the Blazers are half a game behind San Antonio. So San Antonio being the favorites today, Portland being 12-point underdogs. There's a good chance at the end of the night, Portland will be back up to 9th best odds in the lottery. And Portland's also a game and a half behind Chicago, who's playing Indiana. That game just tipped off. Chicago's up 7-6 with 8:42 left in the first quarter. So Portland has a chance to gain on Chicago. Chicago's 6-point underdogs in that game. So at the end of the night, you could be looking at Portland having 9th best odds, maybe even being a half game back of Chicago for 8th best odds. You also got Philadelphia. Portland's 5 games behind them for 7th. They are currently playing Atlanta. That game is just an injury fest. You have Keaton Wallace and Mohamed Gee starting for the Atlanta Hawks. And then for the Sixers, you have a starting lineup of Yabusele, Justin Edwards, Jared Butler, Quentin Grimes, Lonnie Walker. You got former Rip City Remix member Alex Reese. He's already played 7 minutes off the bench for the Sixers in this game. They're playing Bona, Jeff Doughton, Ricky Council. So maybe the Sixers can win that game. Maybe the Blazers will be 4 back of them. If the Blazers lose tonight, if the Sixers can come back, they're down 7 right now with 8 minutes left in the second. You still got some ground you can make up in the lottery standings. But also, if the Blazers pull off an upset today, then you're probably only going to be 3 back of Dallas. And if that's the case, then, yeah, you're a step closer, and the Blazers are far less likely to shut guys down. So the picture is just so fluid right now, and the Blazers are kind of stuck in the middle, but they are close to getting 8th best odds over Chicago. Chicago's won 2 games in a row, so I think with this hard schedule in March, the Blazers only have 2 games against teams below 500. I think with this tough schedule, the Blazers are going to drop a lot of these games, and it's going to lead to potentially Ayton not playing again this season, and potentially a guy like Jeremy Grant getting shut down soon.
Yeah, agree with all that. Yeah, it's just they're treating it so much differently than they have the last few years, so it's kind of hard to know at what point will they start focusing on the tank race versus letting the team have a chance to make the play-in and that kind of stuff. But
you know what's funny is the Lakers just had their lead cut to 7, and the Suns are up 8. So, chat was unhappy about that double down, but I mean, Phoenix is up 12-4. Lakers are up 37-29, so 8-point margins right there. The Lakers 5.5-point favorites. The Suns 3.5-point underdogs. So, looking good for chat. We'll see if the Suns can hang on to that lead. Listen, if the Suns win a game like this, I feel like they're starting to turn a corner. You know what I mean? They were competitive at Denver. They did lose, but they were competitive. They had that massive comeback against the Clippers. They took care of business against the Mavericks, won by 9. And then if they beat the Grizzlies, they'll have won 3 out of their last 4. I feel like the Suns might end up being harder to catch than the Mavericks, Eric.
Yeah.
But they do have a really tough schedule. But like if they're turning a corner, it's going to be really tough to make up that ground.
Yep. Hey, finishing 11th would be awesome, right?
Yeah, I'm sure, Cronin would love that, right? Too good to be bad and too bad to be good. It's the perfect place to be. But I'm looking forward to hopefully gaining some ping pong balls today. The funny thing is the Blazers moving up 10 to 8th, double their odds basically at a top 4 pick and double their odds at the number 1 overall pick. That's the difference between 8 and 10. Massive, massive difference. So, we'll see what the Blazers do tonight. Eric, anything else for this live stream?
No, hope to see you all back on the post-game show in a few hours. Enjoy watching the game, and we'll see you afterwards.
Yeah, we got some college basketball conference tournaments, too.
Yeah.
I know there's a championship game going on right now, Furman and Wofford. So you can enjoy that action as well because it's March, baby. It's March. Also, reach out to me if you want in our $20 bracket pool. Let me know. Alrighty. That's a wrap. We'll see you guys later tonight after the Blazers take on the Warriors. We'll have that postgame for you. And until then, as always, peace out. Go Blazers!